Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Venus and today I have a really nice healing yoga video for you. Please consult your doctor before doing this yoga video. It's going to be a yoga sequence or yoga exercise for lumbar spine, slip disc, and maybe pinched nerve and some osteoporosis, just the little pains that come from that or big pains that come from that. So you want to really be sure to talk to your doctor first. And it is also just a good everyday yoga to do if you do it once or twice a day to help get some mobility in your body, because the pain sometimes gets really bad. We tend to just want to not move or really tense up, and this is going to help relax and get you and ease you through the pain and help you stay mobile and stretched. So go ahead and take a seat on your mat if you haven't already. Now to begin with, I'm just going to have you lay in Savasana. And if you might want props, you might not, feel free to grab some blocks or an extra mat or even a pillow. You may be using them throughout for different poses. But for now, come down into Savasana very gently if you can, very gently. Come all the way down on your back gently. Right now I'm dealing with the slip disc in the back and it's not fun. So I hear you guys on this one. And just come to your breath, relax the feet, the shoulders down. Relax through the head. And I want you to just take 5 cycles of breath here, in and out through your nose and mouth. And make sure it goes clear to the bottom of your stomach and back up through the chest. Breathe in and out. Notice your body. Just notice where your body may hurt or be tensed up. Gently try to relax. Just checking in with all areas of the body right now. Now remember how your body feels at this moment and the shape that it's in. And then we're going to bring our knees up and you're going to turn into a fetal position. What I mean by that is you're stacking your legs, and do this very slowly. And then bring your arms, if you have to, first in prayer position in front of you, and you can rest your head. Breathe in really deep and breathe out. And then gently pressing in on your shoulder, take that hand and push your way on up. And I wanted to show you that so at the end of it, you will know what I mean when I say come into fetal position, or the other way I'm going to say is you can roll on up, which is pretty difficult when you have a slip disc. All right, our first thing we're going to do is come into child's pose. You're going to bring your knees together. We'll start with knees together. And then gently walk your fingers out. Rest your belly on your thigh. And then bring your forehead down to the mat. Bring your hands in prayer position back behind you. If you feel a little adjusting in your bones, that's perfectly normal. If you feel pain here, bring your hands back out in front of you. If you'd like a pillow here to set under your head, you can go ahead and set a pillow there if it's more comfortable. We want comfort here. Listen to your body. Let's breathe here. Slowly kind of feel gravity. Let your body melt more towards the mat. As you're breathing, really feel your stomach touch your thighs. Let's take one more breath. And then gently bring your hands back down. Keep that chin tucked and walk your fingers all the way up. And then tuck your chin again. We're going to come all the way back down, but you're going to come into a brief sphinx pose. So you're going to gently come down on your shoulders. Not on your shoulders, but on your forearms. Gently sliding your back down, which kind of hurts. But be sure to have your pelvis pressed into the mat to really support that lower back, lumbar spine area. And the top of your feet, make sure they're really pressed into the mat before bringing your hands below your shoulders or armpit area. And we're going to do some baby cobras here. Just take your time. Move. Like breathe through your movement. Follow your breath. Okay, you're going to come up as high as you can. Really press the pelvis into the mat. I can't stress that enough. Keep support on that spine. Bring the elbows back towards one another. Come up as high as you can. If it hurts, modify, come down more. And if this hurts, then just don't do it. Just lay on your stomach. Maybe bring your arms up over your head just to get some stretch and some movement going on. Okay, we're going to inhale and come up. Press into the pelvis and the top of your feet. And come back down. We're going to come up. Breathe in. Press up as far as you can without pain, really pressing into the pelvis. And then come back down gently. And tap your forehead on the mat and curl the chin under. Again, press on up. Each time, if you can, try to come up a little higher, but if it hurts, come back down. Seriously, if it hurts, come down. And then bring your head down. And then push up with your hands. And we'll just take a rest here in tabletop. Breathing and then come back into your child's pose. Again, you can leave your hands up overhead if you'd like. Maybe crawl and walking the fingertips out. Breathing. Or if you'd like to, you can always bring the hands back behind you and really round through the shoulders. Breathe. And then bring your hands out in front of you one more time. Come down briefly into your sphinx. Now this time, bring your hands back by your arms, armpits. Bring the back of your legs up. And then gently come up again. And try to do another cobra. Pressing that pelvis into the mat. If you want to try a wider cobra, you can actually bring your hands to each side of your mat. You're going to bring them up a little bit. And then kind of come up on the fingertips. Keeping your legs up. And just stretch up as far as you can. Sometimes that works a little better. Take a deep breath here and then come down. Get the chin and roll on up one more time. Again, if it's too much, come down. Place the legs back down and then go ahead and push up into your tabletop. Bring the knees underneath the hips. Hands by the shoulders, fingertips spread out. If it's easier to keep your thumb next to your pointer finger, you can. We're going to take 5 rounds of cat and cow. So you're going to inhale as you drop your tummy down. Curl the tailbone up. Bring the shoulders back. Remember, breathe and then follow your moves. So you're going to exhale as you come into cow and really raise up through the back and pull the navel up. Inhale to cow. And don't bend through the arms. Keep the arms straight, elbow creases shining forward. Exhale, cow or cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. If you're running out of breath before you finish the move, that means you're going a little too slow or a little too fast. Let your body guide you, let your breath guide you. Let's do one more. Very good. Now curl the tails under. We'll come up into a downward facing dog. Straight up. Press the chest back. Whether your heels come to the mat or not, that's going to be completely up to your pain or how you feel for the day. Challenge yourself a little bit, but not where you're going to be really hurting yourself or if it's painful. Just stop immediately or leave the move out. Let's gently walk our feet forward. If you're able to, maybe grab the sides of your elbows and rock side to side, but leave your head hanging heavy. Get a little bit of decompression in your neck. This nice forward fold. And then from here, you're going to leave your chin tucked, round through the shoulders. Leave that bend in your knees, micro bend. You don't want to hyperextend through the knees to cause more pain or even could make you pass out. You don't want to do that. And then roll the shoulders up to the ears. Slowly bring them back. Feel your shoulder blades go down your back. Tuck your pelvis under. Be sure all 4 feet. Be sure all 4 of your corners of your feet are pressed into the mat. Your baby toe, your big toe, and each side of your heel. Tucking that tailbone under. Come into your mountain pose and breathe. Look straight ahead. Navel to spine. It's really important to keep the navel tucked in, and that gives you a lot of lower back support. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Now from here, we're going to do our standing cobra. So you're going to bring your hands to your hips, placing your thumbs towards the middle of your spine. Shake out the legs a little bit. You don't want them tight. And then keeping the hips shining forward, you're going to gently bring the elbows together and just tip your head back as far as you can. If there's pain, stop immediately. You can go a little further, try. Remember to keep a micro bend in the knee. And then come back up and gently roll back down. Gently. Maybe press onto the toes to make sure they're all evenly in the mat. And then again, round through. Let's tuck the chin and gently roll back up, breathing, lifting up through the shoulders and winding them back, sliding the shoulder blades down your back. We're going to try one more if you want to challenge yourself. If you're unable to, don't worry about it. Just, you have to listen to your body. Your body's going to let you know. But this time, we're going to keep our hips shining forward, tuck in the glutes, tuck in the tailbone, and you can gently slide your legs, navel to spine, slide your hands down your thighs, and tip your head back. And that is too much pain right now, so we'll come up a little bit. Breathe. Gently, slowly bring your head back. Tuck the chin, and then roll, slide all the way down. And then come back into the downward facing dog. If your heels come closer to the mat, awesome. If not, we'll not worry about it. Come back down into that tabletop. Neutral spine. And you're going to walk your knees forward. And then go ahead and come down on your back again. Keeping the knees up. And then gently walk yourself down, resting on your forearms, all the way down. All right, from here, we're going to come into a bridge pose, but not yet. We're going to do a couple things first. You're going to have your palms facing up. Bring your heels in close to your glutes, or as close as you can. You're just going to curl your tailbone under without lifting your booty off the mat. Just curl the tailbone under, kind of check it out, see how that feels. We're trying to keep the lower back in the mat, like melting it into the mat. So if you can take your hand, you shouldn't be able to feel a space. If you do, you can lift up a little bit and place your hand under there and really push your back down on your hand so you get a feel of what you're going to do on the mat. So bring your hand out. Again, you're going to curl the tailbone under and really try to flatten the bottom of your back into the mat. And down one more time. Curl the tailbone under. Feel your pelvis come up. And this time, staying relaxed on the top half of your body, you're going to bring your hips up, really using your glute muscle here and your thigh muscle. The top half of your body is relaxed. This is for strengthening of the lower back. You're keeping your knees together. Really lift up if you can. Be very gentle with yourself. If you're unable to, if you want to take a block and support it under your back, you can do that. Let's take 2 breaths here. And then gently, inch by inch, come back down. And see if you can melt your back into the mat more. And then one more time, you're going to curl the tailbone under without lifting the glutes and bring it back down. So it's almost like you can feel your hips flattening into the mat along with your back. And then curl the pelvis up and flatten back down. And then come up one more time in the bridge pose. This time I'm going to have you bring your big toes together. And the purpose of this is as we come up, we're tucking our tailbone, come up. This helps you keep your knees together and helps them from widening. Navel to spine, only using the glutes and the thigh muscles, your hamstrings, push up. Really relax through the head, rock your head side to side. Just relaxing, relax the shoulders down. Breathe, take 2 more breaths. You got this. I got this. And then gently come down. Gently. Now this time grab onto your knees and bring your knees to your chest. Pull them up a couple times. Rock side to side. Nice little massage. Bring them back down. This time you're going to grab one knee up. Pull it into your chest. You can stay here, or if you want to open up the leg a little bit, depending on the pain severity of your issue. If you can go a little further, bring your leg all the way down. Pushing into your heel, the opposite, where your knee is up, you're rotating through the ankle, one way and the other. Maybe wiggle the toes a little. And then bring your knee back up and the other knee down. And we're going to switch sides. So you're going to bring the opposite knee into your chest. Again, you can leave your knee up. That's on the floor. You can tip it out to the side, whatever's most comfortable. You're bringing it out to the side. Don't let your body roll over to the side. Or bring it straight back down and push through the heel and rotate through the ankle. And then you can bring the other knee up and then bring it back down. I'm going to readjust here a little bit on my mat. And we are going to come into Savasana. Now we're going to do one more thing here, and this is truly can be left out if you cannot do it, is we're going to come into a fish pose. And this is good for working like slip disc in your neck, things like that. But again, if you need to leave it out, leave it out. Just stay in Savasana. If it's hard to do this, even bring your feet to each side of the mat and bring your knees together. All right, so to do fish pose, you're going to bring your knees up, tuck your tailbone under, and then lift up through the glutes and bring your hands underneath. You're going to lift up through your shoulders. Seriously, people, if you cannot do this one, do not do it. Do not do it. And then you bring your feet back down. And if you do want to try it, just make sure you have a block handy to put underneath your back. And then keep your legs very tightly zipped together, very tightly. Press your shoulders way back together. Then you're gently coming up on your elbows and then tipping the head back. Breathe in, breathe out. If you can only come up to where your head's on the mat for support, that's okay. Take one breath and then gently, gently come back down. Gently. And seriously, if you even start and it hurts, do not do it. Leave it out. Now, we're going to come back to Savasana here. Now, I want you to check out your body again, just to see how your body's feeling. Palms facing up. Now, notice this time. Go ahead and bring your feet up, curl the tailbone under, slide on down, and notice this time if your body is melting into the mat even a little more than what it was when you started. And then what we're going to do here is take some circles. We'll take little small circles with our nose. Relax your shoulders down away from the ears. And then circle small one the opposite way. And then some medium circles. And go the opposite direction. Amazing what this can do for your neck. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to draw some larger circles with the neck, but I want you to notice what your body is doing. If you notice, like for me, my under my back wants to kind of come up and kind of circle with my nose. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your shoulders, because you don't want to do that. You're going to bring your hands to each side of your shoulders. Hold down a little bit and then try them large circles again. That's going to help your body stay flat and not move as you're doing these. And then switch sides and then draw circles the opposite direction. It takes a little bit, but after you do it a few times, your body, the lower body holds really still. All right, let's really drop our shoulders down away from the ears. Relax through your forehead. You need to run your fingers across your forehead. Relax through your jaw. Breathe. One more time, we'll bring our knees up to our chest. Might notice a little bit of pain, but after this, you just want to relax in Savasana for a minute to 3 minutes. Really let gravity take its course. Breathing. through the nose, out through your mouth. Deep through your nose, out through your mouth. Really notice your body, really, it's tensing up, really go back through. Check every area, your leg, your hands, kind of wiggle through it. Maybe bring the shoulders softly up to the ears and back down. Rock the head side to side. Relax your back into the mat. Two more breaths. Really relaxing. Now this is where I wanted you to remember that fetal position, because we're going to come on up from our practice. And you're welcome to come in your fetal position, pushing yourself up. Or if you want to try, if you can do this, I don't know if I can today, I like to grab behind my knees and tuck my chin and roll up. If I'm in too much pain, I'm not going to be able to do it. Let's not do that one today, but let's turn into our fetal position. I'm going to rest my head on my hands. Deep breath in, long breath out, and then you're kind of pushing through your shoulder and your hand as you push your way on up. You can take your easy pose or whatever position you'd like for sitting. Deepest breath in you've taken all day. And exhale, relax the shoulders. I want to thank you all for joining me for this. And remember, be sure you've discussed it with your doctor before doing this yoga sequence. And anytime you felt pain, I hope you did stop. And always keep your props around and remember your breath. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I really appreciate it. And you can leave a comment if you'd like, or even like. And for now, I hope I get to see everybody on the mat soon, even maybe tomorrow. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Let's bring our hands together, thumbs at heart space, Anjali Mudra. Breathe in, close with a chant of Om. Om. Namaste.